We got the whole thing filled. Whole thing is filled, man. 16-team league. So I haven't done a 16-team mock yet. Should be very interesting. Should be very interesting. Let's get this thing going so I can catch up on these comments. All right, we in the game, baby. We in the game, baby. Jahan, that new intro 5. Appreciate you, Brody. Yeah, some people like it, some people don't. I've had mixed reviews on that one. What are your thoughts on IDP leagues? I think it's a fun way to break things up, but I don't know. I'm just not in on the defensive players. I don't mind it. It's just not my favorite thing to do. You ever gonna run back a 24-hour stream? Y'all like the 24-hour stream? I was thinking 12. 24 hours is a long time to be on live. Y'all want that? What would be my reward? So I go on 24 hours. I love being with y'all. What's my reward in that? I gotta win something too. I gotta win something in this. What's my reward? I gotta think of a reward for me. What would be my reward this year? Because last year when I left the stream, I was feeling really grateful. Like I was feeling grateful for like just the community and like people tapping in with me and like trusting me with their shit and like just kind of I felt like we built a lot of community and I got to know some of you guys. Like that was really rewarding for me. I'm getting kind of goosebumps talking about it right now. Like, that was really rewarding for me, like just doing that experience. But this year, I want to have something at the end of it. I want to be like, here's my champion, like here's my championship, or here's, is it a subathon? Are we doing like a subathon? Are we doing like what should I go for? If we do a 24-hour stream this year, outside of the community, I always love that part no matter what. But what should I go for? It should be for something. Like it should be to drive something. I don't know what it is. I don't care what it is. Am I doing something crazy at the end of this stream? Like, am I trying to get a certain guest on the stream? Are we trying to like, I don't know. What's the goal of it? I need to have a community goal. I don't have one. All right. At the 13th pick, Puka Nacua is here. I'm definitely not taking him. To me, this is easy. I think Jonathan Taylor is he should be a first round pick in my opinion, but there's a lot of talent in the first round this year. McBride over Laporta. I don't care which one you take either way. I would rather have McBride. If y'all haven't liked it yet, run it up. You mean liked it? Run it up. Wow, you can send that link, but not ESPN. Anthony, come on, man. Come on, man. He on my cap right now. I'm gonna be running to the waiver wire trying to get the Texans defense against Caleb week 2. Wasn't Jeffrey Simmons? They played Tennessee week 1. He was talking some big stuff. Big stuff. Cade, you in that last pick, homie. Let's see. 24-hour? We doing another 24-hour stream? I don't know, bro. I don't know about the 24-hour stream again, bro. All right, I'm out. Hey, Kay, appreciate you, Brody. Appreciate you tapping in. In my opinion, anyone that does 24-day stream and doesn't fall asleep, keeps entertainment, should win highest play button. What does highest play button mean? Highest play button? What's that? Oh, shit. Let's see if I can speed pick right now. Nope. I just did Josh Jacobs. I don't know why. I probably would have taken somebody else. Not gonna lie there. I would have taken somebody else, and for whatever reason, I can't see the pause button or the go back button right now. So it is what it is. It is what it is. What's the highest play button? 12 is okay. Set a super chat goal. Super chat goal. All right. I'm gonna think of some things. Super chat goal. Only thing is, I don't want to we haven't hit our super chat goal. What about, let's see, what about I could do Dub Club signups. We could do subscribers here. I think subscribers on YouTube is a good one. I don't know. Maybe I'll eat something crazy or drink something crazy. Maybe we do a league, or I'll do a giveaway or something. Like if we hit a certain amount of whatever we decide on, if we hit a certain amount of something, maybe I'll give something away. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if I can put that on the screen. But yes, it is some. I think when I want to do a 24-hour stream. It's a lot though. Get an NFL player to join the stream. Hmm. Let's see. If it was only thing is that's gonna be right around training camp. That's gonna be right around training camp. But we group effort this thing. Maybe we could. Who we got? Who we try to get on? Who we try to get on? That's the question. It can't be like Patrick Mahomes. It can't be like that. It's got to be somebody like that's like online. That's on social. On social, that would actually do it. The red diamond YouTube. Oh, one of the plaques. That'd be dope. Yeah, we should give out a plaque, bro. Should do it. I should get a plaque, bro. 24-hour stream. I feel like 24-hour stream is crazy. I'll have to think of a way to switch it up this year. Maybe I'll do it. I was thinking just 12, but maybe I'll do it. All right. So since I'm loaded at running back now, I got to figure out what the fuck to do at receiver and quarterback. Damn, that Josh Jacobs pick kind of messed me up. It's all right. Let's see how we rebound. Can we do an NBA 24-hour stream? Give us more NBA content. Yes, more NBA content is coming. There's going to be a lot more content in general coming. Yeah, I think you guys will like this year. And so I'll be doing more NBA like betting stuff too this year. Player props this year. It'll have its own show. So instead of doing all live videos, I think I've told you guys about this. Instead of doing all live videos, I'm going to have a lot more shorter videos too. So you guys will see a lot more on the page. So there'll be some NBA stuff. NBA content's coming probably after the Olympics this year. I'm probably going to be after the Olympics or maybe even during the Olympics. I might do player props or some betting for that, but probably after the Olympics, you'll start to see more NBA content on here after like training camp, after preseason gets going. Then I'll be able to get into like the NBA stuff. But yeah, we probably gonna see some. You definitely will see some NBA stuff. I don't know about an NBA 24-hour stream, but definitely a lot more NBA stuff. AJ Dillon, bet I could try to do AJ Dillon. Justin, you should start doing live streams and podcasts with Niners players. That would be dope. That'd be dope. I don't want to be a Niner insider though, and I'll be talking too much shit. I be talking too much shit to keep because y'all know I just keep it. I keep it G, man. So if I feel a certain way about a player, I'm just gonna say it. It pisses some people off. Pisses some people off. NBA low key not the same case. See, this is what I don't get. Like we can't come to an agreement. Half people don't like the intro, half people like it. Half people don't like the NBA, half people don't. How we got to get to a consensus here. What information we want here on the page, y'all? Of what information we want here on the page, y'all. I'm not taking tight end right now. I've noticed DJ Moore has been slipping in a lot of drafts, which is interesting to me. Jalen Waddle has been slipping. All right. I'm down on DJ Moore, but I feel like he is going way too low, bro. Interesting. Yeah, I'm taking DJ Moore again. I feel like that's too low for him. Maybe, maybe not. DJ Moore. If you had a certain goal each time you take a shot, oh shit. Y'all trying to get me faded. Let's see. I could do something else every time I hit a goal. If we hit like X amount of goal, I could do something. We gotta find out what it is. I don't know if I'll do a shot. Your boy will be on. If I'm drinking at that time, maybe I will. But I ain't been drinking. I ain't been drinking lately. NBA, NFL for me, I watched 72 of the 82 Sixers games this year. Hell, see, I'll have like I said, I'll have some NBA stuff coming. People hate the NBA. NBA is too long. Nah. Channing Crowder, his zesty ass, bro. He can stay away from the stream, bro. Channing Crowder. I'm cool off a chair. You know who I may be able to get? I might, huh? I might be able to swing a player on the stream. Potentially. Ex 49er as of this year. Let me do some, let me get let me see what I can do. I might be able to play player. Eric Armstead. He's from my hometown. I know we have a lot of mutual connects. I might be able to swing Eric Armstead. Y'all want to see him on the show or not? Eric Armstead? I may be able to swing that one. Peace out, Cade. 16 team is tough. Yes. 16, if you have not noticed, 16 team, it gets a lot thinner a lot quicker. So obviously, like, there's 16 teams. There's barely 16 startable quarterbacks. Quarterbacks are more valuable. There's barely 16 startable tight ends. Tight ends more valuable. So scarcity is a thing in here. There's about 35, I would say, starting wide receivers, and we each start 3. That barely leaves enough like good receivers. As far as starting running backs, there's 24 like legit starting running backs. We got, you know what I'm saying? Like things get a little bit thinner here in 16 team leagues. And I would say 16 teams, it makes it a lot more like luck based too. I would say that. Do you like stacking in fantasy? I don't see a reason to. I don't see a reason to. That's the only thing is I don't really see a reason to stack in fantasy outside of the fact you could have a blow up week. It doesn't really make sense to me, right? Like, because if say you stack Joe Burrow and Chase, if Joe Burrow goes down, you're toast. If Jamar Chase goes down, you're toast. And you have maybe 2-3 weeks out the year where it's like an insane blow up from Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. It just doesn't happen, right? Like where that's the ultimate stack versus. I actually think, like I talked about this on previous streams, I actually don't mind getting a receiver and a running back in PPR leagues from the same team because typically if it's a good offense, you're gonna get someone. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna get some kind of like if they go to the red zone, it's normally the receiver or the running back that's getting the touchdowns. So if that's your stack, so that's the only thing I can say is like maybe if you stack a quarterback, if you stack like Dak and CD, but then you're so tied to that Dallas offense that if they have a bad week, you're toast. If CeeDee Lamb it gets locked up by a good corner or they face a tough defense, you're kind of toast. So that's my only thing I would say when it comes to like stacking in fantasy. It's hard, I would say, to like win a championship that way because in all 3 playoff games, if you have the quarterback and the wide receiver from that team, they got to be on point all 3 weeks. If the quarterback goes down, your receiver is in jeopardy now. If your receiver goes down, now your quarterback's floors, like say last year you decided, man, I think Justin Herbert's going to throw for 5,000. I was saying this. I think Justin Herbert's going to throw for 5,000 yards. It's like, so I'm going to go get Keenan Allen. And it's like it looked good for a while, but then like as the season went on, when Justin Herbert got hurt, Keenan Allen's value got affected, So that's where I would say it starts to become a little bit of a factor. Stacking at least is. When it hits it, you get Jared Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown. You get, you could get Brock Purdy and Ayuk. Like that's decent. But when it misses, you got Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson. When it misses, you just things when Tyreek Hill struggles at the end of the year, Tua struggles and vice versa. So this is no joke. You ain't lying, bro. The 16 team, it gets crazy instantly. So yeah, 16 teams you got to hit later in your draft too. So I would say like even more so than your starters, it's about you can't miss on your bench. And now you have to hold players like, your rookies later on or some of those upside players. You can't really miss the same way you can like in a 12-team league. So yes, Teddy, you 100% right. No joke. Like it up, baby. Like it up. Start bench cut Ludacris, Wiz, Khalifa, 2 Chainz. Luda's number 1. Luda is for sure number one. I was running back some old Luda tapes, and he has more bangers than I remember. Luda's definitely number one. Word of mouth, Chicken and Beer. He got some hard albums, and then probably number two. 2 Chainz a little underrated. So when that whole ATL Bay Area thing was going on, 2 Chainz is like right at the front of it. I got 2 Chainz, and then Wiz Khalifa make like, he had a couple tracks, but nothing too crazy. So I go Luda, start, bench, 2 Chainz, cut Wiz Khalifa. I was thinking Waddle, but I felt K9 was safer. Trey, I don't see your squad. You went K9. I'm not mad at K9 there, especially in this format. Just getting 2 running backs is not a bad move. 2 running backs in like the top 4 or 5 picks. So your 16 team leagues, like you just want to make sure you have like dope starters. Because if your starters, if you take too much risk and they miss, you know what I'm saying? Like the riskier picks don't always pay off in this format. I'll say that. So it's kind of good to have maybe a little bit of upside, but I was saying like your 16 team leagues, try to get a little bit more safety when it comes to your players. Can you rank these teams after 16 teams is too much, bro? 16 teams is too much. I'm not gonna hold you. Shannon Sharp or Stephen A. Smith. I think they both have their times. I think Shannon Sharp he's good at what he does, but I think he talk a lot, and I think he's more so for like the casual viewer. I think Stephen A plays the role really well. And he's a hard worker. I respect the fact that he kind of goes against the grain and it has strong takes, but neither of them are really like game-changing analysts to me. They're both just entertainers. They're entertainers at the end of the day. So I can't be mad at either one of them. If I had to pick, I'd probably go Stephen A. God damn, these receivers, my Lord. What happened? Receivers, what happened? Sheesh. I'm going to go Dak here. Get a quarterback. I don't love it, but I'm going to get a quarterback. I think my receiver will be there. Sheesh. I should not have gone with Dak. Damn it. I should not have gone with Dak. Oh, JN. It's all good. That's why it's a mock. I got connections with Isaiah Rodgers, but I don't know if he does fantasy and he's a defensive guy. Shit, he could just come chill on the stream too. Shit, we can get Eric Armstead and Isaiah Rodgers on the stream. That'd be dope. I'll cut some clips up too. If he got TikTok, I'll send him some TikToks he can have. I'll edit them for him. You running another mock after this one? Probably not. I think I'm gonna just do this one day. RB's looking rough. Yeah, there's actually been some value. Like getting Mostert down here is good. Zamir White, it ain't too bad. Star bench cut: Miami, New Orleans, Los Angeles. Cities. Miami's number one. Miami's a vibe. LA's number two. I feel like has some hit. LA's kind of busy, but like I like LA. And then I've never been to New Orleans, so I can't rank New Orleans. I gotta leave. I gotta cut them because I've never been there. But Miami for sure. You know what I'm saying? Nightlife ain't too bad out there either. Javante over Zamir and Swift. Stinky. What's wrong with Javante? I still haven't done what I said I was going to do, man. How are you guys feeling about that Broncos backfield, bro? I don't know what to think about it. I don't know what to think about this Broncos backfield. The Broncos backfield is very intriguing to me because it could easily be like Javonte Williams is in for a career year, and it could very easily be like the most ambiguous backfield in the league. Like it could be Jaleel McLaughlin, it could be you name it. Like I don't know what to think about the Broncos backfield. I want to think Javonte could have a really nice season, but man, there's a lot of risk built into that backfield. Jahan don't want to rank him because he knows my squad is better. You know what? I wouldn't doubt it. Trey, your team is tough. You need another receiver right here, though. I know you're going receiver. Just depends on who it is. It's all right. I hate taking Olave in the second, but I feel like I had to. Where were you at? Where'd you take Olave? Olave, you took Olave ahead of Nico. I don't know. I don't feel like you had to take Olave there. Kamara was still there. Debo, like Pittman. I don't really think you needed to take him there. I get it for the value, but like you didn't need to take Olave there. Olave, the only thing with Olave is like, what does he really provide upside wise? You know, we know the yardage is there. Say he takes a yardage like increase. Okay. Just what does that look like? 1,200 yards? He's not going to be a 100 catch guy. He's never going to be like a 10 touchdown guy. I just don't really. And we know Derek Carr is limited. What do you see with Chris Olave? That's like, oh man, he's worth the pick here outside of just like a consistent floor. So I'm not mad in this format. Like you got Brees Hall. And I like your receivers right now. But I just don't really see the upside at all with Chris Olave at all. I'm not touching the Broncos backfield. Me either, bro. I like Javonte too, but I'm starting to come to like I'm just not going to touch that backfield at all. How's my team so far at 15? Made a mistake with Eckler. At 15, I don't think it's a mistake with Eckler. There's just not a lot of running backs right here. It's not bad. You got the stack there, Lamar and Zay Flowers. I just don't see like where's your upside at? Eckler's your upside right now. That's the only thing. Eckler's your upside, which isn't a very good thing to say. Thoughts on your team? Man, a lot of you guys are trying to slide through the rankings right now, but a lot of it's going to come down to like how you finish a draft, I would say. How you finish a draft is almost more important than how you start these drafts. Your team's all right. You got a lot of older vets. So I think this would be probably a playoff team. I would say a playoff team for sure. But I'm not gonna go over all the teams. 16 is wild. What you think about my team so far? Yeah, like I said, Ryan, I'm not really trying to do all this, but since y'all asking, fine. Maybe that's the way you gotta do it. Just ask me in the comment. I just do it anyway. C-Mac, Pittman, Ridley, J-Mo, Najee. Your team's good. I think it's a solid team. Laporta. I think you're doing well. That looks like a good team, I would say. Javante's so overvalued. Just think Swift and Sanders ain't done nothing without the Eagles O-line. Javante is a stud and is healthy. You think it's just going to take a change of scenery? Like I like Javante a lot. And coming off of the ACL injury last year, it was like he didn't really he didn't really give me a reason to think that he wouldn't be good this year. You know what I mean? Like second half of the year, he started to look decent, but like we knew he was coming off the ACL. So Jaleel McLaughlin played a role, but I don't know. I didn't really see anything that said this team's going to get rid of him. And then they went to the draft and they signed, what was it, Blake Watson or something like that, undrafted, and then Audric, whatever his name is, like Epstein or whatever. I can't think of his name, but like none of those, and I think he's hurt right now. So I don't really see like maybe I'm just missing this, but I still feel like Javante is the most talented back in that group by far. So I don't know. Unless there's reports out there or something, they were talking about he might potentially get cut. I saw a sleeper report that came in or a sleeper notification that came in. And to me, I'm just like, I don't see the same thing everybody else is. I think he's the back, but I've been wrong plenty of times before. Yeah, I definitely should have waited on quarterback. Definitely should have waited on quarterback. Instead, here, I probably could have taken a receiver. I probably could have gone like Hollywood Brown, Rashee Rice, Brian Thomas, Christian Watt. I could have done a lot better there. Oh, and it was my turn. And I got Lad McConkey. And I'm on auto pick. Can I remove this? Yeah, I don't know how to remove this, bro. Oh, here we go. Remove player. Over here, talking up a storm. Let's take Dallas Goedert right here. At the 10 spot, Ryan, you said you're at the 10 spot. Saquon, Diggs, Myers, Coleman, Pollard, Stroud, McBride. I just think like if Diggs, I believe Diggs is fine, but if Diggs is not fine, you got Jacoby Myers and Coleman as your 2 and 3. You're struggling right there. I think they have upside, right? Like floor wise, Myers should be fine. Upside, Keon Coleman has a lot of upside, but I think this team would be in trouble. And like you need Pollard to hit. I think Pollard is going to be fine there, but you have a lot of you got some risk, and I would say the reward really isn't there for you. Like you need Diggs to be where you drafted him at. You need Diggs to be right. You need Pollard to hit. So I don't love it, but I can see that team. I can see it being good. It's just your receivers, the 2 and 3 receivers. You're gonna need some help there. I don't love that team. Brees or Bijan? This is probably one of the more common questions I got. I'm team Bijan 100%. 100%. I just don't think the pass catching work is going to be there for Brees like it was. For Brees last year, it was a lot of backup quarterback play late in the year. Bijan, it was so inconsistent with Arthur Smith. I am all over Bijan over Brees this year. Made a no running back strategy at 14. Love it so far. You got Chubb and Elliott. What if Chubb's on PUP? What if Zeke is strictly the goal line back and they trust Rico Dowdle? There's major questions there. I think if you would have had some different backs, I'd have been okay with how that turned out. But all right, so right now I had Brian Robinson on my radar. Let's get him. Sorry, we're spamming you to rank. Don't trip. Don't trip. It's part of the game, man. Part of the game. JSC, you wilding with the start bench cuts, bro. Jazz, metal, and country. For sure. For sure, jazz is the start. You gotta start jazz music. Like get you in the right mood, you know what I'm saying? Like clear your mind. I listen to jazz sometimes, like not recently, but I've listened to jazz at times, like just in the car driving. I'll do that. And then next up's got to be like metal, like heavy metal. Like, let the bodies hit the floor. That's the kind of shit like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I was working out or like I could listen to that. But country music, hell no. Hell no. I can't think of one country song that's a good country song. Frankie said Team 5. Chino with Chase, Kirk, Worthy, and Sutton. You got James Cook and Kamara, which is fine. Kyler Murray. I think you have a good team. I would just be worried about like your receivers 2 through 3, but I mean in a 16-man format, you're gonna be worried about that anyway. If Xavier Worthy can hit, you'll be good there. But I would have that's the question mark I have there because he has to start for you. So you could start Cortland Sutton and probably be a little safer floor, even with Bo Nix. But that would be the question mark there is if you could find a third receiver, I think I'd feel better about your situation. But like if you would have took, say you had James Cook there, if you would have took like a DK Metcalf instead of a James Cook, and then instead of like a Xavier Worthy, now you're taking like a Zach Moss or a Tajay Spears, I probably feel a little bit better about that lineup. But it's not bad overall. Pittman, Cup, DK, what's your order? It's actually a really hard order for me. I'm not gonna lie. It's a hard order. 1 second. We've got probably what, like 10 minutes on this. Yeah, this is a hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like my rankings will be out here very soon, but this is a hard order for me. Like I trust Cooper Cup a lot for the upside. Like I think that there's plenty of upside there. Pittman to me is the most like the safest out of them all. And then DK obviously offers a little bit of upside this year with the new offense. So I would rank them like this. This is how I would draft them. Pittman, then Cup, then DK. That's how I would draft them right now. Like Pittman would probably be more top 15-ish to me. Cup is more top 20-ish, top 15-ish. And then DK is a little bit behind that. So Pittman, then Cup, then DK. That's my order for now. I'm okay for being 16. Yeah, everybody's team in the 16. Yo, Teddy, everybody in the 16 team is struggling. Everybody. There's hardly any just like great teams coming out of a draft in the 16 team league. Everybody typically has holes. Hi, Henry Jutton. Who is Henry Jutton? Axel? Axelcution. Who is Jutton? Who is Jutton? Who is Jutin? Jutin. Jutin Henry. Jutin Henry. Jutin. Jutin Henry. Yutin. Yutin if I was Spanish. You know what I'm saying? The silent J. Yutin. Yutin. Justin. Oh, no S. Yutin. Jutin. 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 Are there any backfields you're staying away from no matter what? No, I never stay away from anything no matter what, because draft position always matters, right? Like if you can find value, if I can get a starter at the end of the draft, I'll take him. So nobody I'm really staying away from. The only one I'm really not actively pursuing is like the Giants with Singletary and with Tyrone Tracy. Like I'm definitely like not interested in that backfield at all. But if Tyrone Tracy in a deeper league like this league, if he was there, maybe Devin Singletary, if he fell far enough and I didn't have any running backs, I think it'd be a decent like RB3 flex. Do you like handcuffing Kyren? Pause. I think Blake Corum is a must draft. I really like Blake Corum this year. I think Blake Corum to me could have like it's kind of crazy to say it out loud, but like I think Blake Corum could have like league winning upside if he gets a starting gig. Like that's how I feel. He had 27 touchdowns in Michigan, and like he can thump, you know. So to me, I think Blake Corum is one of those pieces. Like if he ever gets a chance to start, like Kyren goes down for 2-3 week stint, we're never hearing about Kyren again. McVay runs his guys into the ground. We've seen it with Todd Gurley, Darrell Henderson, Cam Akers. It's like he runs his guys into the ground. It's just what he does. I don't know. Cam Akers was hurt last year. He already has a smaller frame. Give me Blake Corum. I don't really like drafting Kyren at all. What do you think about Team 11? I got you, John. Team 11, Gibbs, Cup, Metcalf, Hopkins, Aaron Jones, Gus Edwards, Jerome Ford, Bateman. I like it. You got some of the J-Ham favorites on there. You are light, my man. If you can find a quarterback right now or a tight end, you got to find both of those. So hopefully you got some stashes that you like. But Chuba Hubbard, bro, yeah, the team is solid. You just have to find a quarterback and a tight end. If you find a quarterback here, I don't know who you're about to take a quarterback. If you find a quarterback or a tight end here, both of them, the setup is nasty. I'll tell you that. The setup is nasty. Maybe Mike Williams ain't as big a sleeper as I thought. Y'all always sniping me. He's ranked really high for whatever reason. He's still ranked as like a top 40 receiver. Probably just because of Aaron Rodgers. Pittman, DK Cup. Are we giving up on Cooper Cup? I don't see a reason to give up on Cooper Cup. Ice cream churros or apple pie. Ice cream churros or apple pie. Churros number one. Churros are so fire. Underrated too. Damn it. Did I miss it again? Turn off auto pick. I'm not taking Herbert. And I'm going to take, let's see what we got here. Actually, I don't mind Herbert there, but I'm not taking another quarterback. Actually, in a 16-team league, if we had more bench spots, I actually recommend taking 2 quarterbacks. But let's go Gabe Davis here. Gabe Davis. I don't love that pick, but I think he'll have some value there in Jacksonville. But I do recommend taking two quarterbacks in your 16-team leagues because there's 32 starters, 16 teams. You may not get a second quarterback. So if we weren't doing a single QB league, if we weren't doing a thinner draft, even in a single QB league, I'd recommend taking 2 quarterbacks in a 16-team league. Do a podcast with Jerry Rice would be cool. Fun fact about me, actually, I was at a Niner game, the Niners Saints game, Monday night, 2012, maybe 2011. I think the Saints played the Niners in San Francisco Monday night. I want to say it was 2011. You might be able to look it up. I want to say like week 4 or week 5. It was also the game that Jerry Rice got inducted into the Niners Hall of Fame. And during this game, I was sitting lower level in the end zone. During this game, Jerry Rice had his little speech or whatever. He had his speech. And during that speech, Obviously, we were there. It was like, I want to say it was between a commercial break or between halftime or something. And he walked around after he was done. He walked around the field, like shaking hands with everybody. And sure as shit, he decided to dap up hands with me. So I dapped up with Jerry Rice on the day that he got inducted into the Niner Hall of Fame. And on top of that, it was all shown on TV. So I was on TV when that happened. Kind of a cool story. So when Jerry Rice was inducted into the Niner Hall of Fame, if you could find the broadcast from whenever that happened, you'll probably see my ass in a big ass Niner Patrick Willis jersey. I had a sign in my hand, and I'm there dapping up Jerry Rice on camera. I'm everywhere, bro. So yeah, doing a podcast with him would be cool. Hot take: none of the Texans receivers will end up being top 12. I don't know. I'm not sure that's hot take. That's not a hot take. That ain't that hot. They're not. None of them are being drafted top 12. Why is Blood taking 3 tight ends? Who knows? You got Kirk too? That was it. Okay. You got Jelani Woods. That's a reach for Jelani Woods, but if he hits though, that's gonna have a reach for Jelani Woods. I like it. I like the thought process. It's kind of a reach for Jelani Woods. 2011, I was like 10. You were 10 in 2011. You're born in 2001. You're hella young, bro. Fancy grandpa. I got 16. I'm 16 years older than you, bro. Yeah, in 2011, I was in my mid-20s. Mid-20s. Doing my thing. I think it was 2011. You know, I got to pull up the game now. Saints, Niners, Jerry Rice, Hall of Fame. I've actually been on TV more than I can count. Niners Hall of Fame. I've been on TV like I've been to Niner games probably like 10 times in my life. I think I've been on TV like 4 or 5 times. Jerry Rice, Niners Hall of Fame. When was it? Monday Night Football. When was he inducted? Oh, it was 2010. September 20th, 2010. September 20th, 2010. That's when it was. Before I had kids. Praying Kirk would fall to me. Yeah, Kirk is a sleeper down there. That's what I was saying. I took Dak way too early. I should have got a positional player there. But I also didn't remember that we had no bench. Because in these leagues, I would say this, in your 16-team leagues, if you were looking at this draft, and we'll have to do more bench spots as the season goes on, as the offseason goes on and the season gets closer. But you want to make sure you have, I hope whoever's watching this got to this part, you want to make sure you have 2 quarterbacks after you leave your draft in a 16-team league. You absolutely do. So, and you probably need to take one a little bit earlier just in case there's a run on quarterbacks. Because if you miss the run on quarterbacks in this, oh my gosh, then you're stuck with Aaron Rodgers, Baker Mayfield. It's not bad options, but you're stuck with them as your QB1. I was 7 in 2011. Y'all young, man. Y'all young. Y'all young. 7 in 2011. That's crazy. That's crazy. Not bad for the 4th pick. Teddy, how'd you do? You say you had 4th pick. Jefferson, Josh Allen, Samuel with Curtis Samuel, Jerry Jeudy, James Conner, Singletary, Kittle, Jared Goff, and Cade Otton. You got Roman Wilson down there. You got some good upside. I would say your running backs, though, bro. You didn't get no backs. So hopefully you can pick some up along the way, but it's not a bad squad. You be carried by Jettas and Josh Allen, too. So Kittle there at the value's not bad. I think your running back game is weak, but part in a 16-team league, something's going to be weak. All right, last pick, man. I got to get my last pick in. Who am I taking my last pick? What happened to this guy right here, Keaton Mitchell? Nobody's on Keaton Mitchell this year. I don't even know if he's expected to be back by the time the season starts, but oh my goodness. I haven't even seen this name in a long time. Dameon Pierce. Dameon Pierce. What happened to him? What happened to Dameon Pierce? I'm about to just take him just because. Is it my pick? Dameon Pierce, you're on the squad, bro. I wouldn't take you in the 3rd or 4th round last year of a 12-team draft, but I'll take you 16-team league last pick. Dameon Pierce. Yo, I need my respect. I got dogged for that take. I never got my flowers for that take because that was an awesome take. I'm not gonna lie. I need to run something back with that because I never got my respect for that. That was a that was a spot on take. I even said he would be on the bench or out the league within 2-3 years. And I was spot on about that too. I never got my respect for that. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all don't let me get Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill at the end of the draft is not bad either. Some good upside. My goat, Damian Pierce. Damian Pierce. Star bench cut Calvin, T.O. Moss. My favorite's T.O. So I'm gonna say T.O. But the best receiver in this group is Calvin. Calvin's the best. It is what it is. Damn, I'm gonna come back to this one. Ask me this on the next show so I can go like in a deeper dive. That's why I got 2 stud RBs early, but I feel like my wide receiver room still solid. Yeah, because I think you can find receivers. It's hard to find starting backs. Had to pick Pierce, bro. They do need to give me my flowers for that. Hey, the try hard take, it was harsh to hear for some people. They were like, why would he call an NFL player a try hard? But if you listen to the whole explanation, I called that thing out to a T, and I still didn't get my love. So I need I gotta revisit that. But anyway, listen, I gotta get out of here. I was on stream longer than I thought I would be. I'll be back. Maybe I'll do another stream tomorrow. I'll give y'all another stream tomorrow too. So I'll be back tomorrow. We can get another mock in. Maybe I'll do another ESPN one for my guy Anthony since he wanted to get it. But until then, y'all, hope you enjoyed the draft. Peace out.